8 a.m. this Friday morning, January 9th, 2026. Well, I was not too far off from the mark in today's earlier recording, showing the moon and the clouds, and to where I thought we had entered into permacloud conditions, but you know, we are not too far from that situation and scenario. We have been under, just gotta love the term, unseasonably warm weather, as we got up to right around 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we've got this perma-cloud conditions moving in, and with this wind, it is a mixture of both hot and cold air. And when I say hot, once again, unseasonably warm temperatures for this time of year. Man, they've got the season so screwed up through all this chemtrailing and other nonsense that's been kicking off today. All of this artificialness to everything. Everything. We need to get away from this nonsense. We need to start joining together and start a civil movement against this crap before it kills one and all. Now, we are supposed to venture back into snow today, okay? This is just ridiculous, crazy nonsense, people. Now, whether or not any of this is actually going to break up throughout the day, I highly doubt, because of the forecasting for snow. No wonder why people are getting bloody sick, huh? But anyways, yeah, and it's still rather dark out here, even though we are slow moving into earlier daylight hours, supposedly. We gotta just love all this cornball horse crap, if you will. Very blustery winds out here. This is just crazy. But anyways, yeah, I guess I better mosey on out and take care of the critters. I'm still quite under the weather, if you will. But it is dropping in temperature significantly already. And you know what was really funny to see is, just by happen chance, on Good Morning America, they are doing this 50 states in 50 weeks campaign, and today, I guess, was about Michigan and winter skiing, such as like downhill skiing and so on and so forth. Yeah. All right, now. Yeah, good luck with that one, huh? For right now. Okay, I'm running out of air. Even though if I was to stick a tube in my mouth, staying outside, I'd probably get really good ventilation with these winds that we are experiencing. I tell you what, to where I've had the windows open for the last few hours because of these warm winds that were flowing through. Now I've got to shut the windows back down because, once again, these winds are becoming rather cold. This is just nonsense, people. But we you know, We need to really start attacking full force against everything artificial today. I mean, just like this with these bioengineered food ingredients. Have you guys actually been sampling those things known as bioengineered foods? Basically, a great majority of that being flour-based ingredients because of these genetically modified organisms, such as with corn crops and wheat, especially wheat. Have you noticed the changes in the pasta? The pasta is not as strong as what it is by using natural wheat-based products. No, this genetically modified wheat, once it's processed, it becomes that of very poor value, and they're actually charging just as much for this crap as for decent organic raw foods and even processed foods that are basically more or less natural, if you will. Okay, link that in with medicines today. Whatever happened to good old penicillin? Oh, ever since they went to amoxicillin? What about morphine to Demerol? Oh, I could go on and on with the list. Get away from the poisons, people. If you want humanity to survive, you gotta start doing your part in the grand scheme of things. Now, of course, if we kill off AI, will we even exist? In my time loop scenario, there is that question. Maybe, just maybe, we are a product of AI, all in all. That's a hell of a disturbing thought to process. But then again, we were ripped away from what I consider to be the divine creator. Not God, but just the creative force. And that was through time travel technologies, through uses of such implements as artificial intelligence. Maybe that's what it takes to get back to the origin of what started all things good and natural. Which means killing off AI while we've got the chance, and we can start afresh and anew and come back on a much better note. I don't believe I will be recording anything from the woods today, as the wind is just too cold and getting too blustery. We'll leave it at that. Whether I do come out with anything further today, I don't know. I'm still mighty under the weather and very weak. Every time I cough, it creates a lot of pressure on the back of my skull, causing a great deal of not pain but discomfort. Oh yeah, and the body aches and all that, but still thriving so far. So on that note, Take care. Try to have yourselves a great one. And I'll be back at some given point in time with just that much more content that gets very few views. Skywise out.